Hey guys, I'm Cal from Kelly T Black Metal Reviews. Please look us up on YouTube, hit subscribe, tap the notifications, and the links to our Instagram and Facebook are in the feed, so please follow us there as well so you don't miss these deadly albums that we're talking to you about every single week. I am talking to you today about another brutal Aussie black metal band. They hail from Melbourne here in Australia, and they are Scars of Sodom. Formed in 2010 and featuring members of the legendary Aussie black and death metal band Autonomy. This is their second full-length album, and it is Annihilation of Souls, a 10-track album of profane and occultist black metal. This is it here, which was released this year, 2020, through Floga Records. Scars of Sodom are a professional act, there is absolutely no doubt, and it properly translates through this album. The sophistication of their production just allows such a massive sound to punish you, and with proper heaviness, like there's such a weight to this sound. It's showing off every instrument played, just pushing through as it should and when it should, and I absolutely was blown away by this album. Anyone that listens to this album is probably going to agree with me that nothing has been missed out here. This is a massive album. Scars of Sodom have created an intrusive, often triumphant, and certainly a very ungodly creation within this album. First of all, why are more people not talking about this album? I mean, I'm guilty myself. I've only just discovered this. We have so much intense extreme metal here in Australia, and the lid is just opening, let me tell you. But this album truly is so solid. It's heavy and it's an impressive listen. Huge fuck off vocal display. The man just crushes it. It's so jarring and thick across the musicianship. It's fantastic. I mean, you feel the terror just translating through these lyrics and the conviction in the tone of his large guttural. He is an absolute force. The riffs creating impure melodies just captivate and devastate, and the ferocity of their passages in general and their low tones and aggression of that percussion is just so divine. Favorite tracks? I've got to say it, I love them all. I know you guys get sick of me saying that, but I fucking do. But I'm going to narrow it down to just a couple that really tickled my fancy a little bit extra. So how can I not mention the first Mammoth track? This one just hooked me in hard, and it's the reason why I kept listening to this entire album. You know, it just enticed me to keep going with it 100%. And it kicks the album off. It is the Serpent Messiah, evil melodies, threatening as hell vocals. It's a suffocating engulfment by musicianship 100%. World Possession with its stunning and ominous synth and guitar passages into building the suspense, to the absolute onslaught of evil high-pitched riffs with low-toned fat guitars, and the rhythmic drum beats that just so damn well. There's such a death metal excursion in this track as well. It was completely brutal to hear that. In fact, Scars of Sodom do have a pretty solid death metal influence throughout their black metal, and that's obviously going to be the case given their history in extreme metal here in Australia. But what a whopper of a song. It's completely pulverizing. So I've got to mention Black Tongue, another favorite of this album, with its intoxicating and macabre ambience and moody but very temperamental double kicks and havoc-stained riffs. They are so well played. It's possibly the ultimate pick off this album for me. It was so livid good, insanely heavy. These lads just play so angry all the way through this album. Yep, fuck me, what an album. This is absolutely deadly. I'm so stoked I've discovered this just before the end of the year as well, when we're all putting together our end of year top album list, which is such a crazy time for all of us who absolutely love metal. This has so much bleakness. It's weighted down with blackened death excursions, and it cuts to old school vibe as well. There's so many extreme old school metal flows throughout this album as well, and it was just so killer. Please take a listen to this, hear it for yourself. It's on Bandcamp. Grab yourself a copy through Floga Records, of course, and also through the guys' Bandcamp page. You can't beat having the physical copies in your hand. You cannot beat it. They also have some pretty sick merch, which I'm showing off right now, and you know, why not treat yourself? To Scars of Sodom, unholy motherfucking shit. This was insane. So evil, so imposing, and of course completely annihilating metal experience. Now, if you are enjoying all this Aussie extreme metal that I am shoving down your throats most week, please go across to Metal Music Discovery Australia. They're on Facebook. They often showcase a lot of Aussie extreme metal bands with watch parties and music shares, and it's just a really cool page to be a part of, so I just wanted to give them a shout out. Annihilation of the Souls, guys, go and grab it. That's been my black metal reviews. I'm Kelly T.